If you want something really badly, you need to not want it. Sounds crazy, I know, but hang tight. I'm going to show you how to get more of the things that you truly want in your life. My name is Candice Bester and I'm from Grit Grow, and I'm super excited to be bringing you our 4th video of our Grit community workshops. So what is that one thing that you've always wanted? Come on, we all have them. Is it a new relationship? Is it more money in the bank? Maybe you've been trying to fall pregnant, or maybe you just struggle to sleep at night and you do anything to get a good night's sleep. We all have those things that we know that if we get them, our lives will be easier for it. Okay, great. And now that you've got that thing in mind, here's why you don't have it. Most probably, the reason is that your energy is all wrong. You see, it all starts with our energy, and this is way more simple than what you can imagine. Think about it. If somebody comes up to you trying to sell you something and they are desperate for it, does that attract you to them or does that repel you from them? If I walk into a new business meeting and I'm desperate to land the deal, it's happened time and time again. I walk out of there not getting what I want. However, if I walk in with these steps that I'm just about to show you, the outcome is always better than I expect. So what are these things that I need you to know, and that you need to take note of, and that you need to remember? Firstly, you need to trust the timing. I am one of the most impatient people you will ever meet in your whole entire life. There are things that I asked for 3.5, 4 years ago that I was convinced I was ready to receive. And now when I look back, if they had come to me when I wanted, they would have failed dismally. So trusting the timing is so very important. The next thing that I choose to believe is that what is meant for me will not pass me. So what is the alternative to this? I don't get the job and I try to force it. Somebody wants to leave my life and I beg them to stay. It's desperate, it's needy, and it is a waste of time. So trusting the timing and remembering that what is meant for you will not pass you is a great way to enter in to this mindset of actually receiving the things that you want in your life. If you're still skeptical about this idea, I'd like to use an analogy. I set an intention a couple of months ago that every day when I went for my run, I was going to pick up a coin. And every day that I thought about it, and every day that I forced it and I looked for it, I wouldn't find a single coin. But then on the days that I completely forgot about it, I promise you, I would find a coin every time. And many of them weren't even shiny. They were just lying there in the dirt and my eyes saw them. So letting go is really a process, and the letting go comes with the right energy to receive. Some 5 practical steps for you to start to receive what you really, really want. So step 1 is you need to write it out. You need to write down exactly what it is that you want in detail, in real time, as if it's already happened. So don't use the word want. If it's a job, you're going to write, I have a brand new job. I'm loving going to work in the mornings. It's in a 10-kilometer radius from my house. I'm earning a certain amount of salary. I'm engaging with beautiful colleagues. I'm earning this amount of money. Can you see? Writing out, I have a new job is not enough. You need to write it out in detail. That's step number 1. Step number 2, eradicate all your limiting beliefs. Take out a pen and paper and write down all the reasons you can't have what you want, because those are what we call limiting beliefs. And when you are writing out all the reasons you can't have what you want, you're going to see, oh my goodness, I cannot believe that my subconscious has been believing that all this time. And that's why haven't been getting what I wanted to get. Recently, I had 2 different people come to me saying to me, I give up. What do you give up on? I give up on finding a job. Why? Well, I'm a male who lives in South Africa and I'm over 50. So that means I can't get a job. I'm like, really? Like that nobody in South Africa is employing people over 50? Like, how about we start to look at the reasons that we can get what we want, which is going to include things like, I have a wealth of experience. I know that I'm going to be able to add value where I'm going. So that's going to shift your energy. It's going to make you more positive. It's going to eradicate the roadblocks. So eliminating the limiting beliefs is step number 2. Step number 3, and this is a game changer, is focus on effort, not outcome. I spent what felt like a lifetime forcing things that were not meant for me, until I realized if I just shifted to what was in my control, everything shifted. So what is in your control? If you're wanting to find a new job, what is in your control? Well, your mindset is in your control. Eradicating your limiting beliefs is in your control. Things like putting out your CV, talking to people you know, all of those things is in your control. So step number 3 is focus on what is in your control. Step number 4 is take inspired action. You can't wish for a forever relationship and then sit in your house and wonder why you're not getting it. What is in your control is working on yourself, learning to love yourself, working through the baggage of past relationships that have failed and changing those kind of behavioral patterns. Asking people, put it out there. Are you going out? Are you putting yourself out there? So taking inspired action and actually going after what you've wanted is so important, and that is step number 4. And then step number 5 is really about receiving, being open to receiving, and very open to knowing that the how is not up to you. So often I have thought, I'm going to pay my bills this way, and then often it's happened in different ways. So be open to receiving in ways that your human brain can't even conceptualize. And then I just want to end off this video with saying, waiting is hard. Wanting something really badly and then letting go of it is really hard. But it's harder forcing it. What's harder is being desperate for it and living in a mindset of lack versus actually doing things that are in your control and using the steps that you've just learned in this video. So I have no doubt that you have what it takes. I have no doubt that if you start to notice your desperation and you remind yourself of these tips and tricks, and that if you take those 5 steps and start to apply them to your life, that you absolutely will start to get more of the things that you want. Start small. You use a small little thing. I don't know, you might want to go away for a weekend and make that happen. And then once you've made that happen, try the next and try the next. And baby steps, one step, one foot in front of the other. Before you know it, you're knocking your goals out the park and you're getting more and more of what you want. So if you enjoyed this video, please hit a like. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Please share it with people that you think would benefit from it. And my hope is that we can continue to support each other and grow in this beautiful grit community.